Well, hospitality businesses are struggling to keep their doors open, and now Queensland's Coffee King is warning that if things don't change, you might soon be paying $7 for a cup of coffee.
It's a lot. Coffee entrepreneur and the aforementioned King, Phil DeBella, joins us now live from the Gold Coast. Good morning to you, King. Look, this is a huge worry for 900 businesses and the people who buy coffees off them, right?
Yeah, it is. Good morning, Carl. Good morning, Sarah. Look, it is, and some people are already saying they're already paying over $7, especially if they're having oat milk, alternative milks and double shots. But the prices are going up. This is the first time I've seen in my 35-year history of hospitality that everything's gone up at exactly the same time. Everything except GST, right? So cost of goods, wages, utilities, everything has gone up, and it's just not sustainable. It's not sustainable for the consumer either, with disposable income down, but it's certainly not sustainable for small business right now.
Yeah, well, that's exactly the point, right? I mean, a cup of coffee didn't used to set you back this much. $7 has probably been in place for a while. It could go up further. At the end of the day, some people might just stop buying them, which doesn't help either.
Well, it doesn't, and you've got to understand that for the last couple of years, business owners have absorbed about 20 or 25% of the actual increase and only passed on about 5 to 10% through the price of the good and service. And as I said, we understand disposable income's down. So what we're seeing is people are not buying that second or third coffee in the coffee shop. They're choosing to drink it in the office or drink it at home. And again, that's understandable, but it puts more pressure on small business and makes it a lot harder.
Okay, so how can we make the change? Because this is not easy to resolve.
No, it's not. And, you know, the Coffee Commune now, we're over 930 odd members of industry. And what we did is we got them around the table and said, tell us what's going to help you, present your problems with possible solutions, and some great stuff has come out of it. So at local level, and local councils, I have to say, around the country are doing it quite well. They're pretty active. But, you know, let's look at town planning laws and not over flooding those streets with 20 cafes, you know, in a 20-metre radius. At a state level, it's things like gas, electricity, which have just gone crazy and doubled over the last 12 months. Payroll tax is a big one. You know, we saw the Queensland Premier on TV last night say that small business does not pay payroll tax. I suggest the Premier does his maths. Small business is 19 employees or under, and now if you've got 12 or 13 employees at the Australian average of 90,000 an employee, you're over that 1.3 million threshold in Queensland. So, Premier, it's time to be visiting the payroll tax threshold. It's other things like procurement. You know, Queensland government, Victorian government, all the governments, by buying local where possible and procuring and helping that small business operators. But the big one is federal level. At federal level, it's international student visas have been capped at 24 hours per week, which is ridiculous when you've got 3% unemployment. You know, addressing things like direct debit charges. Why are we paying direct debit charges at the terminal when you've got, you know, banks are charging you to, you know, an account fee monthly, but where they're double dipping? You know, it's things like FBT laws. So there are things that all levels of government can be doing to help lower those costs.
Yeah, those payroll taxes in particular in Victoria are hurting as well. Is it having an impact? Have you taken this to the government? How are they receiving it?
Again, local councils have been very, very receptive and very proactive. The Queensland state government, unfortunately, I haven't met our small business minister at all, and I haven't met the federal small business minister. We've got a case of the government say one thing and do another. We're not here to fight anybody. I've made that very clear. We're an independent body, not funded by government. We don't have government contracts. We've got big representation at the Coffee Commune, and we want to present problems with possible solutions. We just need them to turn up and work with us.
900 is a lot of small businesses and families. Good luck with your commune. Let's hope it can have some real effects out there. Good on you, mate.
Hey there, Today fans. Sarah and...
What's my name again?
Oh my goodness, Carl.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel, though. Subscribe now for more news, special reports, and amazing Aussie stories.
And Carl misbehaving,
Whoa,
of course.
That never happens.
Always happens.
What's she talking about?
Always happens.